My wife believed that I cheated on her, which I never did. Now that the truth is out, she wants me back. The night my wife accused me of cheating, I was planning our anniversary. Surprise. I remember that night so vividly, it's burned into my mind like a bad movie I can't turn off. It was a Thursday, 2 days before our wedding anniversary, and I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through hotel listings on my laptop, looking for something special. Lena, my wife of 4 years, loved the mountains, so I'd secretly booked a cozy cabin near a lake 3 hours away. I even arranged for her favorite flowers, white lilies, to be waiting in the room. She was at work late that evening, or so I thought. I figured she'd come home tired, maybe hungry, and I'd warm up leftovers, act casual, and surprise her the next morning. But when the front door opened, everything changed. The sound was different, not the usual, soft, hey babe, followed by the thud of her heels being kicked off. It was sharp, angry. When I looked up, Lena was standing there, her face pale, her eyes red. She didn't even take off her coat. She just stared at me like she didn't recognize who I was. Where were you today? She asked flatly. I blinked, confused. Work. Same as always. She threw her bag on the table hard enough for the keys to bounce out. Don't lie to me, Ethan. Lie? About what? I was literally home early, planning a surprise trip for her. My brain scrambled, trying to process the tone, the coldness, the way her hands trembled as she pulled out her phone. She held it out, then explained this. On the screen were a series of messages supposedly between me and Maya, my coworker. Flirty, borderline explicit text. One even said, can't wait for tonight. My stomach dropped. Lena, that's not— Don't, she snapped, her voice shaking. Don't you dare say it's not what it looks like. I'm not stupid, Ethan. I stood up, reaching for the phone. Just let me see it for a second. She pulled it back like it was evidence in a murder trial. You and Maya, you've been sleeping with her, haven't you? That's when I realized she believed this. Whatever this was, she'd already made up her mind. Lena, I said softly, try to keep calm. I have no idea where those came from. I never— Stop lying. Her voice cracked, and that hurt worse than the anger. She was crying not sad tears, but betrayed ones. You think I didn't see the pictures too? Pictures. She swiped through her phone again, now showing photos of me and Maya having lunch near our office. One looked like she was leaning close to me, but it was mid-laugh. Another was from a team dinner, where we were in a group, but cropped to make it look like we were alone. I could feel my heart racing. Lena, I swear to God, these are normal work photos. We eat lunch as a group Your best friend Tara showed me everything, she interrupted, wiping her tears roughly. She said she saw you two at the cafe near your office. You were holding hands. I actually laughed out of shock. Holding hands? Tara said that? Lena glared. Why would she lie? I didn't know how to answer. Tara was her best friend since college. I'd never liked her much. Something about her always felt off. She was one of those people who smiled at you but watched you too closely. Still, I never imagined she'd go this far. Maybe she misunderstood, I said carefully. Or maybe she saw someone else. Enough. Lena's voice dropped to a whisper. Just admit it. Please, I won't scream. I just want the truth. I could feel the lump in my throat. There is no truth to admit because I didn't do anything. For a moment, she just stared at me. The silence between us stretched too long. Then she gave a bitter laugh. You're really going to die on this lie, huh? I took a step toward her, but she backed away. Don't touch me. That hit like a knife. The woman who used to curl up next to me every night now looked at me like I was a stranger. Worse, like I was a monster. That night spiraled fast. She stormed into the bedroom, throwing open drawers, muttering things like, I can't believe I didn't see it, and you were so good at pretending. I followed her, trying to read full story link below.